क्वेश्चन थे। आज उसी तरह का बेस्ड हमारा आ रहा है 2024 में। तो उस तरह बेस्ड हमको करना है। So let's start, starting from passage. It does not matter you are solving whole format. If you learn the whole, then everything will be easy. Let's start. An epidemic of obesity is being overweight is affecting many countries in the world. More than 100 million people are obese and overweight. Obesity could be particular for a particular reason. In India, some people tend to be overweight because of their high calorie diet and lack of physical activities. In United States, obesity is more prevalent in lower income groups. Obesity is now recognized as a disease in its own right. Though obesity commonly means being overweight, it is defined as an excess amount of body weight that includes muscle, bone, fat, and water. Obesity specifically refers to the excess amount of body fat. ये मुझे लग रहा है ये पूछेगा. Next. A certain amount of body fat is needed to store energy, keep warm, and absorb the shocks. ये शॉक वो ब्रेन में जो होता है ना और बहुत टाइप का ठीक है. नेक्स्ट. More than 25% of the body fat and women with more than 35% of body fat are regarded as obese. Obesity tends to run in families, suggesting a genetic cause. Environmental factors include lifestyle, behavior, such as what a person eats and or his her level of physical activity. So one should choose more nutritious food which is low in fat and become more active. Then there are psychological factors, negative emotions such as boredom, sadness, and anger are the main culprits. Then there is also binge eating. उसका मतलब क्या है binge eating? When people eat large amounts beyond their control, how much they eat, to with the most self-being, eating problems are likely to have more symptoms of depression and low self-esteem. When people eat large amount of food, that it is beyond their how much they eat. Okay. Obesity is health hazard, giving rise to many serious medical conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and stroke. अब देखो, obesity is linked with high rate of certain types of cancer. There are many ways of losing weight, but exercise is the best as it is free from any type of harmful side effects. If exercise comes, you can say modern. So that's all. What are the main reasons of obesity in India? यहीं पे पढ़ा था हमने. First line में. Yes. In India, some people tend to be overweight because people tend to be overweight because of their high calorie diet and lack of physical activities. Next is अब क्या कह रहा है यूनाइटेड स्टेट में नहीं व्हाई डू वी नीड बॉडी फैट. अब देखो इसका आंसर आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा. हाँ To store energy, keep warm, and absorb the shock. Now the next question. What are the symptoms of people being eating problem? तो इनका मैंने पढ़ा था अभी डिप्रेशन एंड लो सेल्फ स्टीम. देखो एक मैं चीज आपको बता रही हूँ क्योंकि ये मेरे को लगा कि इम्पोर्टेंट है कि आपको सेल्फ स्टीम ये आप लिख लो कहीं पे कि सेल्फ स्टीम सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट सेल्फ रेस्पेक्ट ये दोनों में और एक और सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस कॉन्फिडेंस इससे इसको डिफरेंशिएट करने के लिए आ रहा है आईटी में आईटी में इतना ही लिखा है मैंने इसको. एक मिनट ये आपको आईटी में आते हैं क्लास 9 का ये क्वेश्चन है. तो अगर कोई भी 9th में हो तो वो इसको कर ले. ओके वो हमारा जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन होने वाला है चलो ठीक है. आप क्या बोल रहे हैं सिम्टम्स ऑफ पीपल विद ये मैंने लिखा है मोस्ट कॉमन नेगेटिव इमोशंस व्हिच लेड टू ओवर ईटिंग. इसका भी देखो यहाँ पे दिया है obesity means मोस्ट कॉमन नेगेटिव इमोशन. उसमें आप डिप्रेशन या सेल्फ स्टीम ये सेम कॉपी कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट 4 मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम्स. तो यहाँ पे टाइप 2 डायबिटीज टाइप 2 डायबिटीज heart disease high blood pressure and stroke. Let's match our answers. अभी और है. Women have more than 35%. Next, obesity can be defined as excess amount of body weight. Excess मेरे को लगा, ठीक है. In the United States, obesity is more prevalent among low-income people. Environmental factor refers to dash behavior. यहाँ हाँ let's we include lifestyle behavior. Lifestyle. Being eating when people eat a meager, a small, extraordinary, a large portion. Let's match. Yes. Oh, yeah. High calorie. To store energy, keep warm, ठीक है. Depression and low self-esteem. देखो यहाँ पे sadness था, anger था, इसको भी लिखो. Then type 2 diabetes heart disease more than 35% excess low income lifestyle large portion. ठीक है इसको इधर चलते हैं. इसको हम लोग नहीं करेंगे सिर्फ ऑब्जेक्टिव पोर्शन को करना है. तो he has an ulcer. तो and ये तो नहीं होने वाला. He has every ulcer नहीं. He has big ulcer in his leg. चलो. The teacher made the students repeat इसको एक बार करके देखते हैं. Next, he tried to prevent me from doing my duty. The rivers are considered holy in India. There has been a popular survey for a latest fashionable of latest of for of latest नहीं ऑफ ज्यादा मेरे को सही लगा. चलो. A king reached a ashram. आश्रम नहीं दाश्रम. Just a minute. क्या बोलना क्या बोला क्या बोला that Newton is the force. So now you have Newton is the force which can make a object of 1 kg, that is 1 kilogram, mass to move at the speed of reached the ashram. A sadhu is watering some plants. The sadhu saw the king was tired. Was tired. Huh? Tired. यही लगा तो बस. He ran up to the king or gave him some fruits. On that time, a wounded man was brought to the ashram. ये क्लास 9th का है. नो 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 मैंने इसको 8th में पढ़ा था. 8th में. और ये 7th एनसीईआरटी में है. Sadhu saw that the king was tired. He ran up to the king. ये जो और है इसको हटा दो. इसकी जगह पे एंड कर दो. ये दो में से वो एक काम नहीं कर रहा है, वो दोनों कर रहा है. किंग के पास जा रहा है और उसको फल दे रहा है. And gave him some fruits. On that time, a wounded man was brought to the was brought to the was brought to the ashram. मेरे को इसमें एरर नहीं मिला. साधु साधु पहले होगा ना. नहीं असाधु इज was watering होगा यहाँ पे. was कर दो इसको. Was watering some plants. The sadhu saw the king was tired. He ran up to the king and gave him some fruits. On that time, a man was brought to the ashram. नहीं पता. ये नहीं आने वाला. हाँ. It sits looking over Harbour City on silent haunches and moves. What does it refer to? It sits looking. It means here fog. What does it settle over? City. What does it do sitting on its haunches? Covers the whole city. Next, name the figure of speech used in these lines. Personification. Next, long cramped board, shuffling under the roof, newly discharged patient, half dazed moving to the clinic doors. Who are the bow doing? What the bow doing? So shuffling under the roof. They are shuffling under the roof. हम क्या कह रहे हैं? What are the bow compared to the newly discharged patient? Newly. Why does the poet use this comparison? ये question important है. What does half dash mean? ये भी important है. नहीं आता. चलो देख.
Is less funny to tell me.
हिचकी हिचकी हिचकी. चलो on and repeat from in off. And repeat इसका आंसर एन होगा. And then repeat from in off. ठीक है. इसका तो नहीं पता. ए लाऊंगा पानी. टायर्ड और इन किया था मैंने. ऑन को ऐड किया था. एट द टाइम यहाँ पे ऐड होगा. मैन. हाँ मैन से. काजू लाओ ना पानी. हिचकी हो रहा है. क्या लड़की. नेक्स्ट. Fog over harbor and city looks over her personification. City with shuffling and the newly दिशा. तो ये इसको लिख लो. It what does it do sitting on its nine? Poet used this comparison. हिचकियाँ हिचकियाँ बहुत हिचकी हो रही है. Tree is half trees को half dazzled कहा गया है क्योंकि why comparison is made as branch cramped under the roof want to get out into fresh air, get out into fresh air. Next क्या क्या है हमारा? What does half dazzled mean? तो weak, unable, sleepy. Next पढ़ते हैं. What importance does a baker enjoy in a Goan's village? हमको उसका इम्पोर्टेंस बताना है. In a Goan village. तो देखो baker a friend companion, baker friend companion guide, doesn't merely represent a profession. Baking is highly admired Portugal tradition. These items essential on every part of Goan occasion, loved and respected. Then two obligations of Mandela. Very important, very important. Obligations of Mandela, obligation towards his family, wife, and children, obligation towards his people, community, and country. Next, why was the boy upset on losing the ball? So, a long time possession associated with his childhood memory had not learned to bear his loss. Now learns what it means to put something in a world of possession. Next, why did the thief change his name every month? To keep himself ahead the police and former employee changed his name at every robbery. Won the confidence of the police and his appealing smile. People, what does the why does the lawyer hate his work? ये नहीं हमको पढ़ना है. इसको हटा लेते हैं. Next. वांडा का भी नहीं पढ़ना है, इसको हटाओ. मैटिल्डा को पढ़ना है हमको. Matilda wanted to live a life above her status. How does this desire of hers led to her sufferings? So endured fun in the no. Yes. Matilda, married to a clerk in board education, could not afford expensive dress and jewelry. Invited to a grand party by the minister, bought an expensive dress and borrowed a diamond necklace from her friend Mamie Forestier. Lost the necklace during the party. Didn't tell her friend about the loss. Bought similar necklace of 36,000 francs and gave it to her. They had to borrow half the money to repay the debt. Had to shift a rented room to do all the housework. Bargained for every penny husband had to do. All part-time job also. Took them 10 years to repay the debt. Next. अब देखो क्या है ना. Character sketch. Living in Annex have Annie Frank. It was quite perturbed since they have complete sense of uncertainty, feel deeply humiliated as people annexed, deeply able to see children pitiable condition work to make them. ये देखो फिर यहाँ को नहीं पढ़ना हो गया. Oh, in this way we have completed Now only two. ये भी सेम है, तो हम लोग सिर्फ ग्रामर पे जाएंगे। हाँ तो द थ्री पेरेंट्स ऑफ दिस प्रोजेक्ट। शिकवे पुराने समय की three parents of this project, sorry, three parts of this project are still are still unleft. You will be late until unless you hurry. Unless लगाते हैं. I decline to say that. I decline to say not more than this. I decline to say something. Work hard lest you fail. Should. Seema is Seema is an अब cancer is a deadly disease caused by uncontrolled growth of cells in our body. An important thing for remembering to remember is that cancer doesn't attack a healthy body. No single factor is responsible for the growth of such cells in the body. An important thing to remember is that cancer doesn't attack. नहीं attack होगा ना attack. सब सही है. Right? And are unless anything should and एक बड़ा सा ऑरेंज लेके चलेंगे. तो यहाँ पे आ होगा. और देखो वन का इन किया, फोर का टू किया, अटैक का ऑफ का फोर किया, हिस का हमने भी वही किया है. हम देखो वो भी हो गया होगा. हम इसको सॉल्व करेंगे हम लोग। Hate as words or taken. The dream was delight, but one was hurt. Stayed in Kashmir. I dashed his travel yesterday. I hard over. I know a place where black. I had a chance to travel. I had a chance to travel on a second class railway compartment. In a, it is difficult to forget the unpleasant experience. Fields of fruit, fields of were through, are through all over the floor over the, of the compartment. पहले वो कंपार्टमेंट था लेकिन अब वो दा हो जाएगा. To but in hardware. To 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 but in hardware. So he is adverse to playing football. Okay. To, मतलब on in off to on in off to. अब देखो फॉर ऑफ किया थ्रू को थ्रोन एंड कट ऑफ. तो ये हम लोगों ने थ्रू का जो है वर्क का नहीं होगा इसमें थ्रू का होगा. इसमें थ्रोन होगा. अब तो कुछ नहीं है. देखो ये चेंज हो गया. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort thing, has not here and not a single name. The poet. इसका देखो how to tell wild animals और कैरलन. कैरलन क्या था बताओ. कैरलन्स वेल्थ है ना. का कैरलन्स था. यस कैरलन वेल्स. कैरलन वेल्स और अदर क्रिएचर डज कमेलियन. ये आपका लिजार्ड. कमेलियन ये आपको हंसते हुए दिखेगी. No, and not even external feature of chameleon changes color. Okay, next. इसका पोएट कौन है. रॉबर्ट फ्रस्ट. देखो फ्रस्ट का स्पेलिंग मैंने कैपिटल मैंने लिखा पड़ा. आप इसको कैपिटल कर लेंगे. व्हाट डिड द क्रो डू टू द हेमलॉक ट्री? इसमें सिट आप लिख सकते हो या फिर बर्फ उस पे गिरा। व्हाट मूड ऑफ द पोएट इज कन्वेड हियर? पहले वो डिप्रेस था, अब वो खुश हो गया। डिप्रेस से हैप्पी बन गया वो। व्हाट डिड द क्रो एंड द हेमलॉक सिंबलाइजेस? ये आपका नेगेटिव या फिर इलोमिन। चलो लेट्स रीड द आंसर। अब देखो ये सारे जो क्वेश्चन है करेंगे हम। Carolyn Wells, lizard, small, no earwings, no ears, no wings. देखो Last of Snow shook the hemlock tree. Sorrow, depression, crow joy. Hemlock sorrow, no, crow joy का नहीं होता, इरोमेन का होता है वो। चलो राजवीर नेवर शेयर। अच्छा सीन था, कोई बात नहीं। मेरी नजर often got too late because अच्छा there's two। आप देखो why did Margot and Annie stayed with their grandmother? क्योंकि father migrated to Holland, mother also went with him. Girls sent to uh, Acne to stay with their grandmother. What is Stanley still क्यों करता था? To follow his hobby, like to collect rare and expensive book, carefully planned to arrange the money he needed to buy the books, to sustain me also. How the Ozable different from the other secret agent? तो fat था, तो extremely fat, spoke French and Germany only passively with an American accent, though living in Paris for more than 20 years. मेरी नजर मैटिल्डा जो थी वो एक क्लर्क थी, सॉरी वो नहीं थी। मैटिल्डा मैरिड टू अ क्लर्क, बोल सेम हम लोगों ने भी पढ़ा है, इसको पढ़ के कुछ फायदा नहीं होने वाला। और फिर भी आपको देख रही हूँ, नहीं है कुछ भी। So in this way we get completed। ये कंप्लीट। अब जो लास्ट था वो यही था और इसको भी हम लोगों ने कंप्लीट कर लिया है, तो इसको भी यही एंड करते हैं सेशन को, और फिर एक बार फिर हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे।